Warmest welcome to the DevPortal Awards Gala in the year 2024. We're thrilled to have reached this exciting milestone. Maybe you don't know it, the awards has been running since 2018, and it's getting better and better. This year, 42 developer portal teams stepped forward to join the DevPortal Awards, including renowned global brands, and promising SMEs. The DevPortal Awards, in its very core, is to challenge and inspire portal teams to go from good to great. Along the years, the user experience benchmark has steeply risen. In 2018, the question was, if I'm really fair, still at the level of what documentation should be there at the minimum for an API integration. Then we went through rounds and rounds of evangelism that was about developers who need much more than just reference docs and the API keys, towards what the awards jurors, I feel, resonated most strongly with this year, which is that the visitors to your developer portal today, they expect and appreciate a decluttered, accessible, multimodal experience with all the information ready to be served just as they're asking. A portal that caters to various means and ways of processing information. Clear information architecture, effective search, frictionless onboarding are by now starts only for a good enough user experience. The awards this year, with significant category changes, focused more and more on portals with extensive interface portfolios. The choice for awarding a nominee in each category has to balance innovation and excellence at the service of user needs. Some aspects are, to this day, underserved. I think clearly there is not enough economic motivation yet to pressure those points. In other categories, it felt like we are looking at the gods on the Olympus, showing what they can. As one of the jurors stated, not winning in an awards competition does not indicate your lack of success at the box office. However, an experience that is today considered to be an award-winning experience, this will become the base expectation faster than you would think. This year, I again had the joy and honor of supporting the work of 16 jurors. They are all experts in their field. They exercise tremendous curiosity and empathy to explore and evaluate the user experience on all the nominated developer portals. This process for the jury is much more introspective and challenging than you might think. Everyone on the panel has to, at some point, identify and set aside their personal biases, consider the professional values that they want to champion, and publicly stand by the whole panel's choices for the awarded user experiences. They delve deeply to evaluate portals across diverse industries, and those include very unfamiliar domains too. I myself enjoyed all the time I could be in their thoughtful company, and I learned so much again. Thank you. To each of you, I believe in the name of all our peers involved in the developer portals and APIs, I would like to express our sincere gratitude. Thank you. I also would like to appreciate here the exceptional and much work that my colleagues, and especially Katalin Fogas, puts into the awards. Thank you very much. The first award presentation is going to be about the best accessible multimodal documentation in the developer portal category. We had few nominees because we have changed the category a bit. Accessible multimodal documentation is so important because it ensures that all users can get to and understand content through various formats, regardless of the user's abilities. We firmly believe that accessibility should never be just a nice-to-have feature in a developer portal. However, I have to channel many voices telling that it's very disheartening that accessibility still cannot be a priority for many companies, sometimes for understandable economic reasons, sometimes it's just a matter of prioritization. Any effort you put towards accessible information is better than nothing. Frictionless and inclusive access should be your goal, but any steps towards that are both felt and for users. Some basic features, such as screen reader support or darker light modes, are becoming standard in most portals, and this is a hopeful advancement. And as a warning, if you do not solve the accessibility issues, it is highly probable that AI will frog leap your homepage and serve your content outside of your reach. After careful consideration, we are pleased to announce a winner that not only scored perfect in all accessibility checkers, but also provides a convenient widget that allows users to customize their experience when using the developer portal. The best accessible multimodal documentation in a developer portal award goes to, first drum roll, the rootstock documentation. Congratulations. And I'm bringing Hovanate Amakri to the stage, who is technical writing lead at Rootstock Labs. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Congratulations.
Yeah. Really exciting. Thank you, Laura.
Can you share a few details about that widget that the jurors were referring to?
Yes. So, first of all, I am Awanate Amakri. I am a lead technical writer at Truestock Labs. Yeah. So, all about the widget, so straight to the point. When we started the project to reimagine the Rootstock Developer Portal in December 2023. It was all about giving our developers the tools that they need, the experience, a good experience, optimized content, right down to the reorganization of the information architecture and all that. And we also thought about, okay, we have different types of users. We have general users, we have developers using the portal, and a whole different types of users, right? When we did our research. And it was like, okay, how do we ensure that we cater to these different audiences, despite their background, despite their experience level and all that? And we thought about various means, one which is the accessibility model. So the accessibility widget is, we use the Accessibi, it's from Accessibi. So right down to dark and white mode, we paid a lot of attention to making sure that the content, the titles, and everything matches the dark and white mode. And we did the font size, color, ADHD, different types of accessibility options for developers and for different users. Yeah, and I'm glad to announce that we also achieved 100% functionality when we tested the accessibility widget. Yeah, so thank you to the team. Also, great recognition to Rootstock, right, for prioritizing developer experience. And also, thank you to the DevPortal Awards team. Thank you, Katalin Fogg. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everybody um, um, involved in making Rootstock, um, right, the jurors, right. Thank you, everybody involved in making the DevPortal Awards global. Side note, it was a really great resource for us when we were researching good developer portals and what is like the benchmark and what we should follow. Thank you, everybody.
Could you put that reference that you mentioned into the chat as well if someone didn't catch the name?
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you very much. And please take through the congratulations and the gratefulness for the stellar example to your colleagues as well. And I am, in the meantime, moving on to the next category, best served integration solutions in a developer portal. So in the best integration solutions category, this is also a new category. We are looking to award the best patterns for how portal can include solutions that solve the same problem in a different low-code, no-code way. This year, we received 8 nominations, and the jurors were impressed by the contenders' commitment to delivering a smooth, consistent user experience. For example, if users can create an instant of a product through a dashboard or toolkit, but aren't guided to the relevant tutorials, the integration experience can feel incomplete. Now, let me repeat this in a different way. Usually, when we were looking in different categories for wonderful user experiences, the presence of strong elements in themselves were already elevating the user experience. However, when we were looking at integration solutions, what turned out is that if any one of the necessary elements is missing, the whole experience falls apart. This is a big new realization. It's these kind of nuances that the jurors considered carefully across all of the evaluation criteria. And so, drum roll, the best served integration solutions in a developer portal award is going to go to the Dynatrace developer. Congratulations. And I have to call Robert Axelson to the stage, please. Hello, hi.
Hi, thank you very much. I was really honored to receive the award. Thank you very much.
And it was a joy to be looking at the portal. It's amazing. Robert, am I correct? You are Senior Product Manager at the Dynatrace developer.
Correct, yeah.
And in your portal, you offer two low-code solutions. One of them is the CLI App Toolkit, and the other one is the VS Code solution. Can you share what these are and why these are important in the business context?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a big effort that has been going on for, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 years now. As we released a public part of our product last year for extending our product with apps. The one thing to add here that maybe add some context is that before we released this publicly, we were our customer number one. And the new iteration of our product since last year, we also use the same tooling to create our product that we're offering customers and partners to create their own apps on top of Dynatrace. So it was really important for us not just to make a good experience for the customers, but in the beginning, it was more important to make sure that we can increase engineering productivity internally. And maybe that's why it's been such a big focus from the beginning, right? So making sure that we have stuff that front-end developers are used to when it comes to, as you mentioned, CLI tools, quickly bootstrapping an app, adding extra functionality in terms of commands that create for you just through a command, a serverless function, makes it ready for you in the app. That was really important. And it's a big effort that there's, not just thinking about the dev portal, because that gets to present this to the world, right? Hopefully in a nice way. But the whole product here has really been a collaborative effort across hundreds of people, from engineers to product management and so on. When it comes to the VS Code extension, I don't know the full history there because I was not the product manager involved, but it's also similarly come from the idea of how can we make the best developer experience possible, and how can we make it easy, no matter what type of way that you prefer as a developer to work with our product, be it in VS Code itself, having an extension that gives you context that you might need. Of course, it's TypeScript typed, so you also get that out of the box. And then the CLI tool and other things that kind of seep from the low-level developer in the terminal into the product itself.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you are allowed, but are you planning to extend the low-code solution portfolio?
Again, I am not the best person there. Let me think. The short answer is yes. The answer I can't give you today is exactly how and when, but we are not resting on our laurels, and it's nice to receive some today. It's definitely something that great people are looking into, colleagues of mine. Yeah.
So to me, that means that you also have business value confirmation for these solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that it has already helped before we released this last year, our internal audience, and we gotten a lot of feedback. Of course, it helped to be early adopters, so we can bring that feedback back into the product, as we're making it. That's been super helpful. And we're looking to get more adoption and to get also more external stakeholders to provide us feedback and see how we can further improve it. Yeah.
Robert, thank you very much, and congratulations to the entire large team at Dynatrace.
Thank you very much.
The next category, the best unified enterprise developer portal. This is also a new category introduced in 2024. to recognize how effectively the nominees deliver a clear, unified API experience across an extensive range of offerings. The jury here especially looked for companies who were able to demonstrate strong digital consistency of the user experience across different APIs in a company. And today, we're excited to announce special commendations and the winner. So if I tell you, why are there some special callouts? While the UPS Developer Portal does not win this category, they deserved a very special call out as an exceptional example of a unified enterprise developer portal. A company as large as UPS could easily have a developer portal offering that is way too big to present in a consistent manner for a consistent developer experience. And yet, in this portal, they come through true and steady all the way in being clear and helpful. Everything a developer could want was within just a few clicks, showing a strong understanding of what their end users needed. And congratulations. Now let's see which team takes home an award today for Best Unified Enterprise Developer Portal. It's Mapbox. Congratulations. And while I'm calling Chris, who is definitely here, I'm seeing you in the chat, Chris Wong to the stage. The API offerings for mapping, location search, navigation could very easily feel disjointed without intentional work to create a unified offering. Mapbox shows strong content governance while consistently delivering on innovation.
Okay, sorry. Thank you so much.
Hi, Chris. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you on behalf of Mapbox and my team. I appreciate it. This is an amazing honor. Thank you.
We have met on stage several times, but let me introduce you to the full audience. You are representing the documentation team and you are head of the developer relations at Mapbox. Is that correct?
That's correct.
The jury, they felt that Mapbox, you went above and beyond to educate the users in the possibilities presented by your offerings. And especially the developer cheat sheet was called out as a great example of tying together all your offerings in one compact user interface. The flipping becoming a bit annoying, notwithstanding, it was a really amazing way of so many offerings in one overview page. Can you share how you came up with this? While you being a mapping company, maybe there's something there.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I have to give credit where credit is due. There's actually something called the Google Cloud Platform cheat sheet, which you can find with a quick Google search, and it was inspired completely by that example. I don't know the name of the developer who worked on that off the top of my head, but when I first started here at Mapbox a few years ago, I was kind of out in the world looking for good examples of how to introduce these very complex multi-product suites to developers. And I found the Google Maps platform cheat sheet, and it was exactly what I wanted. It's kind of like a memory game where you can flip over the tiles and kind of learn what a service does. And if you click, you can then go to the documentation. So it was kind of like another way to present the kind of long list of products that we have. And yeah, so we kind of just I wouldn't say reverse engineered, but we just kind of started with that as a design template, and we're able to build something that was, colorful, responsive, some great help from designers to come up with the layout and color scheme and the, kind of the styling of it. And it's been a hit ever since. So it's now actually featured on every page in the sidebar because lots of people find value in it. So yeah, very, very awesome to see that resonated with you.
Very much. It's a really nice surprise to see first, and like most people I think are completely overwhelmed with so much information, and they suddenly get this, I get an overview feeling. That's nice, really great. What's the next on the roadmap? Pun intended.
Well, I mean, we spent. So I noted in the chat that like all the winners so far are powered by Docusaurus, and we are too. So that makes 3 for 3 that Docusaurus is the underlying platform. We spent a lot of time this year migrating our older documentation platform into Docusaurus. We just actually released the new search powered by Algolia. So that it may not have been around when you were reviewing it. So that was probably one of the biggest modern things on our roadmap. I think the whole point of this migration was so that we could spend less time on the platform and spend more time on content. So I think the next things we're going to be doing is like an overhaul of the help docs, trying to do better tutorials that are structured more like code labs that you might have seen on Google, where they're kind of more step-by-step with a better user interface. And then, yeah, all of that is just kind of shoring up the content and modernizing and continuing with like the kind of product management of the platform. So yeah, great things ahead in 2025.
Thank you, and congratulations again to the whole team.
Thank you so much.
So our next category, Best Served API Business Model. The jury assessed how effectively entrants presented their business, platform, and API offerings from the main landing page of their portal. The evaluation focused on how the portal conveyed the key elements of the solution, including solving user problems and providing clear information within a 15 to 20 minutes review window. The jury sought to comprehend each entrant's unique business problem, their target users, and the critical information these users needed. While many nominees provided useful information, few had everything readily available from the main page. The challenge lays in presenting the offering clearly while allowing users to explore API libraries, use cases, pricing, testimonials, and technical documentation, all the while avoiding information overload. And here, before I'm going to announce who won the award, we have a few special call-outs. Saber's documentation handled complexity very well and described how their multiple APIs come together to deliver a solution to a business problem. UPS included video of their customer's use case. Several of the jury members thought this format served as a powerful testimonial and brought their business offerings to life. In case of DHL, the jury liked to see developer principles featured front and center. Pismo was praised for a very clean layout, while Klaviyo was applauded for its clear wayfinding and well-defined entry points. Congratulations! And now, let me tell you which portal scored the highest across the evaluation criteria and won the award for Best Served API Business Model category. It's Postcoder. Congratulations. And I'm calling Dan Cooper to the stage, who is the CEO of Allies Computing. Let me tell you about Postcoder in the meantime. The jurors called out the concise descriptions, focus on use cases, quick start guides, and pricing details, which made their offering easy to understand and assess as a prospective user. Hello and congratulations.
Hello, Laura. Hi. Yeah, sorry about that delay, a few technical issues. But thank you very much. We are absolutely delighted. It's a real honor to collect this award on behalf of the team. It is all credit to the great work that they have been doing, and it means an awful lot to us to get this external validation. Yeah, it's fantastic to see Postcoder win this category, especially given the other incredible nominees this year. So yeah, thank you very much to my team. Thank you to the judges as well, and thank you to everyone involved in presenting and organizing this event. It's really fantastic.
Congratulations. Just one quick question. Can you tell what roles are on that team? What does it take to build this portal?
Yep, sure. So we're quite a small company. We're a company of 18 people. And most of the changes that we make to our dev portal, and I'm really talking about our product website and our documentation and our admin area, most of those changes are worked on by our 2 designers in marketing and 2 of our developers from our DevOps team, as well as a product lead. And all of those people are on the call at the moment. So hello, everyone, and well done for all of your excellent work. I guess 2 things come about from our size and our setup. Firstly, it means that we can be really responsive to user feedback. We take great delight in responding to our users, confirming that we've just added their idea or their suggestion to our roadmap, or even better, that we've implemented it. And secondly, through our sort of very nature of our setup, we have a team that is incredibly close to our product and our users. And I think that combination has helped us create an onboarding experience, a developer experience, a dev portal that our users really like and that we're proud of.
And here's the feedback that it is reasonable to be very proud of it. Congratulations again for the award and to you and your whole team.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The next category I have to announce is the best use of analytics in a developer portal. And the term analytics, it means a lot of things to a lot of people, as evidenced by the diversity of the nominees. Now, we know this, but we believe that analytics is such an important part of developer portals that we're not going to let this category go, but we also cannot open two separate ones. Let me tell you a background story. There was a lot of discussion about this category, and in the end, the jurors decided to completely rewrite the evaluation criteria for the better. And they had to evaluate developer portals with such diversity. They decided to focus on how each dev portal's analytics features serve their target audience. They found that two of the nominees tied for first place in their evaluations. While these nominees both placed first, they approached their analytics solutions differently to focus on what was important to their target users. And so, who are these two winners? Drum roll. Ta-da! The award goes to the Miro developer platform and Cloudinary Docs. And I have seen Jackie in the audience, and also I would like to ask Ruslan Kotovskis to the stage. Hi, Jackie. So Jackie is Senior Director of Documentation and Documentation Experience at Cloudinary, while Ruslan, we are waiting for him, is Technical Writer at Miro. Let me give a little bit of an explanation of what the jury said. It was clear to the judges that Cloudinary was in touch with their customers' use cases. The analytics displays were clearly useful to their customers and designed for growth. However, without instrumentation, there can be no analytics. By including the instrumentation that enables their analytics displays, Cloudinary demonstrates that it has had customer success in mind from the very beginning. So congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Would you give some tips to us on how did you achieve this? How does one go about knowing their audience and building the analytics for success?
Absolutely. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. It's super exciting to have been given this award. It's something that we see as super, super important. And we really look at analytics from two sides. We believe in something that we've kind of coined as docs-led growth, where we say that the documentation can actually lead to impacts in every stage of the funnel. And we believe that the only way to do this is to really analyze exactly how our customers are using our documentation at all different stages of their usage. So we are taking advantage of analyzing the events that occur throughout our portal, tracking things like how many visitors, how many registrations are we getting from our doc pages, who's watching what tutorials, which code languages are they looking at when they're copying their code examples, and taking that back in each time we make plans on what we're going to be doing in our next sprints and our next quarters to make it even better for customers. And we've also recently implemented a really unique CDN-based A/B testing mechanism, which is super exciting. We have our first A/B test running live now. It started a couple of weeks ago, where we can actually really test a brand new onboarding for customers and actually analyze the impact of this new Kickstart that we have live versus our old onboarding page, and see which one is better for customers, and you know, slowly, step by step, make improvements based on those analytics. So we are looking at those every single day, every week. We're looking at those analytics. And from the other side, we know that end users are always looking to see and understand how they are best using those APIs. So from the console, which is the portal for our logged in users, they are really able to see exactly which APIs they're using the most and which ones are the most efficient. And there's a lot of recommendations within there on how they can make improvements and use our APIs even better. So yeah, it's something we very, very firmly believe in and really exciting. So thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to add one important information tidbit here. I remember, Jackie, you were talking about this, that Cloudinary is maybe the first or one of the first companies where on the board, there is someone who is, what did you call? VP for documentation experience, I believe.
It was a VP. It's a VP for developer experience.
Developer experience.
But, which is a combination, yes, of the documentation and DevRel.
But it's a very important step. And apparently it shows. Congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
And our other winner on stage is represented by Ruslan Kotovsky. You're technical writer at Miro, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Hi, everyone.
Hi, and congratulations. Let me give a little bit about the jury's reasonings on what happened here. So they say that Miro's customer focus is shining through their focused selection of metrics and the presentation. The analytics offering provides data that app developers need to track the success of their apps. That information is easy to read, so developers can manage and improve the apps.
Yeah,
which is what this is about.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean it's a big honor for us and for me to represent all of Miro, of the team's effort. I can help but say this has been a huge effort for developer experience team and both the DevRel team. Yeah, this has been a long time in the making. I've been with Miro for just under 1 year, so I might not know all the history behind that. But yeah, you're right. We're trying to serve our developers with all the possible important information for their apps, as like total installation, uninstallations, or user activity, and all recurring users. So that would help them to make better data-driven decisions.
Of the teams.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you in the awards next year. I know that there's a lot of changes going on at Miro with a lot of new features. So let's see how that is going to affect the developer portal.
Thank you. Hope to see you next year.
Another new category in 2024, Best AI-augmented experience in the developer portal. The category aims to celebrate developer portals that have effectively integrated artificial intelligence to enhance user interactions, streamline access to information, and improve the overall developer experience. This year's entries reflect the complexities and evolving nature of integrating artificial intelligence into developer portals. As you see, we only had 4 nominees, although everybody is talking about AI nowadays. Although several entrants presented promising ideas, none of them fully met the criteria to stand out as a clear front-runner in the field. After careful evaluation, the jury decided not to name a definite winner in the category. And as a key takeaway, they would like to emphasize the need for transparency around data usage and privacy, and a strong foundation of well-structured documentation to support AI functionalities and a good user experience. However, we would like to acknowledge and commend noteworthy efforts of 2 portals, Red Panda Docs and Empathy Platform Docs, where the jury saw significant strides in the evolving field. First, Red Panda Docs offers the most ready-to-use solution from among the category entries. The AI search works in tandem with the traditional search functionality, effectively supporting both novice and experienced developers. The Docs portal's AI solution reliably responds to user queries and enhances the user experience. Empathy platform docs impressed the jury with a thoughtfully designed user experience that felt intuitive and engaging. The AI search provided tabs alongside summaries, enhancing information findability. The portal showed a forward-thinking approach that aims to create a delightful user experience. Congratulations. Our next category to hear about, best reference documentation beyond REST APIs. So this is a revised category that beyond REST APIs is the key here. The category recognizes the efforts of the nominees in designing, implementing, and documenting API references specifically for non-REST APIs, expanding beyond the REST-centric focus of previous years. Creating high-quality references for these APIs is particularly challenging at the moment, as they often involve more complex protocols, real-time communication requirements, or serialization formats beyond the standard JSON or XML. And we're excited to announce, drum roll, the XRP Ledger Developer Resources as the winner of the Best Reference Documentation Beyond REST API category. The portal offers an exceptional developer experience to understanding JSON, RPC, and WebSocket APIs. It also features DevTools. Hi, Dennis. An intuitive tool for live API testing directly within the portal. And on stage, I have Dennis Dawson, who is staff technical writer at XRP Ledger. And you probably also know Dennis from the Redux community. Welcome to stage. How are you?
I am fantastic, completely blown away. Look at all of that competition. I'm so happy that we were recognized in this category.
Congratulations. And I would like to ask you to talk about DevTools a bit. What is it and what's the business purpose that it serves?
The DevTools for XRPL?
I think so.
Yes, well,
It's for testing the live API testing directly within the portal.
Yes, so we have our API, and for every entry in our reference documentation, there is a link over to a page where you can try it, and you can run the code snippet that we provide and get a predictable result, but then you can go on and play with it any way you'd like and actually try things out that you might then use in your own applications without having to build the application to see whether or not this is the correct method to use.
Mm-hmm. Did you from your users? Do they like it? Do they use it?
We have, they use it all the time. It's funny how in their comments about it, the ability to do this is a given as far as that goes. And any discussion or complaints have to do with things that they want to see more of in our examples.
So it is something that is so obvious in hindsight that we don't know why this wasn't invented until now. Something like the wheel, right?
Yes, that's exactly the feeling that we get from our customers.
Can you tell us a bit more, because XRP Ledger is a little exceptional here. Who are you working with? This is a big, more like a community effort, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. XRP Ledger is a cryptocurrency foundation platform. So there is a separate company that actually is monetizing this and creating products, but we provide support to the XRPL community, which is developers all over the world creating their own cryptocurrency applications. So we provide the foundation and some building blocks. We're always adding more use cases and more modular tutorials where they can go in and put together an application using our modules. They can copy and paste the methods that we use and use them immediately in their own applications. And of course, it's community supported, so we get plenty of contributions from our users when they figure out their problems.
Mm-hmm. And do you have like roughly numbers, like how many people are contributing to the docs on GitHub?
I am not absolutely clear on the total number of people. I know that we have some very active contributors, particularly people who are providing translations of our documentation. We've had a long-standing contributor who translates it to Japanese for us. Another that just got actively involved creating Spanish language versions of our documentation. So we're seeing some very intense support from certain people. Other people that have contributed usually do it in either creating a very specific application, very specific method that we incorporate into the API. Other people just continually commenting on the documentation. Sadly, it's rare that they go in and actually create a GitHub pull request to correct our documentation, but we get a lot of GitHub issues about items where we can go in, our documentation team, and make the correction for them.
That's already very helpful. Dennis, congratulations again. And in any ways that you have, please give it through to all of those people who are contributing to the portal. And thank you for coming to the stage.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to best findability of products in a developer portal. You may see the number of logos here, one of the most popular categories always in the history of the DevPortal Awards. And given that almost every portal had call to actions for products on a homepage and a clear link to a catalog, the jury identified 4 themes that played a critical role in their determination. Number 1, missing the why. Portals that included the why behind the product on the same page as the technical information made it much easier for users to find and assess the product, ultimately leading to quicker conversions. Number 2, simplicity improves findability. The assessment found that many portals struggle with overly complex user experiences where multiple navigation paths and cluttered UIs hinder users' ability to quickly and easily find the resources they need, demonstrating that simplicity greatly improves findability. Number 3, you need relevant search results. For large portals with extensive content, delivering highly relevant search results is essential to improve findability and prevent users from abandoning searches to manually navigating the site. Number 4, differentiation in catalogs. Many product catalogs tended to look similar in features and presentation, regardless of product quantity, reflecting a reliance on standard conventions rather than innovation. In contrast, the few portals that introduced distinctive, user-centered features in their catalog clearly prioritized what would best serve their specific audiences, making them stand out. And after careful assessment along these 4 themes, the jury has decided to announce 2 winners in the best findability of products category. And let's see, drum roll, who are they? Congratulations. The award goes to Bank and WorldPay. And while Daniel Callagher and Nathaniel Shermat come to the stage, I'm going to tell a little bit behind the why. Welcome to the stage. Hi. I have to speed up a little bit, so let me quickly say why. US Bank has done an excellent job of creating an experience around their products, ensuring that they are readily accessible throughout the entire journey. The jury was particularly impressed with the detailed descriptions for each product, which clearly articulate the use cases and answer the question, why would I use this product? Additionally, their search functionality stood out among the rest, featuring advanced filtering options and relevant results that further enhanced findability. While WorldPay has developed a simple yet effective experience that clearly highlights their products and catalog, the jury was extremely impressed with the solution finder feature, which helps users from diverse audiences find a solution that best meets their use cases. Furthermore, the thoughtful use of filters ensures that users from around the globe can find solutions that work for them. So Again, welcome. Daniel Callagher, VP Product Management at US Bank, and Nathaniel is also a product manager at WorldPay. Congratulations, congratulations. This is huge.
Thank you so much.
This is exciting. It's awesome being represented among this team of people. And it's awesome to see two different financial companies being reflected here. Glad we could represent a little bit. So thank you.
I'm going to ask first, Daniel, can you walk us through the Solution Finder feature that we liked so much? What is this? And what is the business value that it's bringing?
Sure, absolutely. I think first just want to say a big shout out to my team at US Bank, just representing one of many teammates that have gone in and contributed towards our developer portal solutions. So one of the big challenges that we face as a large financial organization with multiple business lines that have API solutions that they'd like their customers and partners to connect to is findability. It's not all API products are made for the same use cases, although many do seem similar in nature. Take an accounts API, let's say. There are many products that we have at the bank that you can open an account and manage an account. So really differentiating how to use those different APIs and what use cases they satisfy is kind of a top priority for us. So we've taken that from a couple of angles where we have solution areas which represent almost our business lines in nature. So we have them broken out, and you can think of those kind of as industry categorizations. So our business partners within the bank use that as an opportunity to explain how our APIs can be used within that specific program, and really try to differentiate between those different accounts APIs that we have or different payments APIs that we have, just because not all of our APIs will work together. So explaining that and making sure that the persona of who's consuming the API is really clear and well known is one of our targets for our solution areas.
Thank you. And Nathaniel, WorldPay is also very much onto the understanding that use cases and finding the solution to the use case is very, very important. How does WorldPay do this now?
Yeah, everything Daniel just said hit the nail right on the head. WorldPay is a huge company. It's been around for over 50 years. And as a result, over that period of time, we've acquired a very large array of needs within the fintech space, as well as customer segments within the fintech space, as well as countries within the US space or within the fintech space that we have to cater to. So we took inspiration from software design. We looked at binary search and how software looks at a large array of data and finds something quickly. So similar to US Bank, we have a solution finder, which allows users to very, very quickly narrow down based on products that are relevant to them, regardless of business segment, regardless of use case or need, allowing them to quickly find exactly what they need. And then from there, we're able to reach out to them and cater to their particular goals. So,
for how long does the solution finder exist, Nathaniel? And what is the feedback? Do you get any direct feedback about it?
Sure. So feedback has been incredibly positive. We're constantly trying to improve it. It's been around, I'm making up a number here, a little bit over a year. But we're constantly iterating on it, and we're taking lessons from it and applying that to our overall information architecture as a whole. If you think of that solution finder as a small user journey, we're taking the lessons from that and abstracting that to our entire user journey to really create a cohesive experience.
Mm-hmm. Daniel, do you get any direct feedback or fan letters?
Yes, absolutely. We have a survey that we put out to every customer that onboards. So we take a lot of developer feedback. What was being said earlier about taking feedback to update documentation really resonated with us, just because that is how we learn how to make improvements and take updates for things that need to be corrected. We also use a feedback widget that appears as a widget on the side of our screen. So if on any page a user sees something that could use improvement or maybe isn't correct, we're able to monitor those comments in the dashboard as well.
Thank you very much. I have a feeling that you might get invitations about talking about the exploration pathways further and in more detailed, because not just from user experience but also business strategy wise, this is very, very, very interesting. It's very much at the forefront of a lot of people's minds. So congratulations again, and let's talk soon later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, after findability, you might want to onboard. So what are the best onboarding experiences among the nominees this year? Another very, very competitive category. As the first point of contact towards your API offerings, onboarding can make or break the adoption. You have minutes to clarify where and how developers can start their integration efforts. Onboarding enables self-service and provides clarity on your API product's requirements. Thus, it reduces their onboarding time and gets all parties faster towards what they want: successful business integration through the API. This year, we received 22 nominations, and the jurors selected 1 winner and 3 special callouts. Let me tell you about these 3 special commendations. So, honorable mention for Klaviyo developers, Cloudinary docs, and Skyflow docs. Thanks to the many interactive elements, the onboarding on Klaviyo developers is very engaging. Whereas Cloudinary docs has many customized tutorials and engaging videos that enhance the onboarding experience. Skyflow docs is very well written, as the quality of the documentation that stood out during the evaluations. And the award winner in Best Onboarding Experience in the Developer Portal this year is Dynatrace. Congratulations. And let's welcome Robert. Hi.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I was not expecting that. Great.
The reasoning is that the portal offers a very smooth and effective path to success, and it features enough documentation to get started. It supports by providing the right tools, and everything is easy to find. Perfect. Who is the target audience for this onboarding?
Sorry, what was your question?
Who is the target audience? Who are you onboarding?
The main target audience for us is a persona around, so similar to what was mentioned before in different types of portals, we are B2B, and our portal is mainly only catered to existing customers. That also means that, and this is the topic of this portal, is something again that we released last year publicly, and we are seeing and expecting a further adoption of existing customers that are more like DevOps, SRE, Dynatrace admins, looking to the features of Dynatrace apps and seeing curiously if they can, get more benefit of our product or make things more tailored towards their usage, not be tied to our product, what we decide to put in the product to make easy for you. You can make stuff yourself on top. So our target persona is more someone who has coding experience but isn't necessarily a full-time developer and wants to quickly understand the concept of Dynatrace apps and get into it. So this probably also has helped shaped how we've thought about, for the other category, where you highlighted this code extension and the CLI as a tool, as some parts of it. It's been really important for us to, maybe don't quote me on this, even though I know it's recorded, but one of my milestones was if we get our CTO and a non-technical product managers, not that he's non-technical, to quick as possible get something going, like bootstrapping the app, and further build on that as easily as possible, then we kind of covered everything. So probably a combination of the tools, focusing on the persona, and also making sure that if you make it as, the one with the least experience, you make it as easy for that persona to get onboarded then you already covered everyone.
What I'm hearing is this is a very tough crowd to please. Onboarding experience.
Absolutely.
All the more reasons for congratulations.
Thank you. Super honored. This was a curveball. I was not expecting this, but what I didn't get to say in the previous category, because we talked a lot about a couple of product aspects of the user journey. Really, this is has been a tremendous effort. I joined Dynatrace almost 4 years ago, and back then we had nothing. We had one page about how to bootstrap your app, but with the early version of the CLI. Then we used SharePoint because we had to onboard internal developers. Then it turned into the project of a dev portal that would eventually become also public. There's been so many people involved, from product management to developer advocates to info devs to engineers, UX involvement from multiple fronts. And I'm super grateful that this is kind of completing one journey of trying to do something to the best of our ability, not having done something like this to a developer audience at Dynatrace before. We have our doc site that covers the product, but this was new to us, and there was a lot of new people involved with this challenge as well. So it's really nice to see that we are getting noticed, and that I'll bring back to everyone involved internally and give everyone a tap on the shoulder, because this propels us forward. So really nice.
Thank you, Robert, and for calling that out, because this is also so very, very close to me to never forget, and to keep calling out these people who like you and I and everyone who are doing this. A lot of effort, a lot of thoughts go into it, and the result shows. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much.
I now have the honor to announce the best overall developer portals from among the nominees. We are going to fork here towards enterprise and small and medium sized companies, because otherwise it just isn't fair. So for the best overall developer portal in enterprise category, this is self-select by the portals, which they go. 6 portals were the highest scoring nominees for the Best Enterprise Developer Portal Award: Dynatrace Developer, Mapbox Docs, Miro Developer Platform, UPS Developer Portal, US Bank Developer Portal, and WorldPay Developer Hub. And which portal is the winner? The Best Overall Enterprise Developer Portal Award goes to the WorldPay team. Congratulations. And
Wow.
Nathaniel, hi, welcome back.
Thank you so much for this.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me tell a little bit why this happened. The jury elevated the WorldPay Developer Hub from among the 3 strongest contenders as the best overall enterprise developer portal, in large part due to its innovative and well-done solution finder. The user experience is exceptional with the solution finder and point-of-sale solutions that utilize interactive images. The portal loads fast. The navigation is very good. The design is functional. The catalog is innovative. Docs are very well written. Images are well used. The portal gives a strong framework and gives good support for use cases. And with one little small note, once you get to the reference doc level, you can still put a little bit more attention there for the navigation. And thank you for bringing this exceptional inspiration for everyone. Based on what the jury just said, this is going to be the bar from here on out.
Well, we're going to be sure to raise the bar next year. But thank you so much for this. This was great. And of course, at the end of the day, every single company represented here has brought something unique to the table. Every single company has unique needs. Every single company is innovating in their own ways. And I think we can all learn from each other. I mean, WorldPay is a big company, but there are so many small companies with significantly smaller teams that were represented today. So there's so much we can all learn from each other. So thank you for putting this together. Thank you for participating, everybody.
Likewise, and for well, actually, it does require quite a lot of bravery to nominate. The nomination process is not that easy, but it's quite thought-provoking. There's a lot of questions that we ask that you really have to think through the answer. And talking about smaller companies, I now have the honor to announce the Best Small and Medium-Sized Company Developer Portal Award. Who were the 3 strongest nominees for this award? Cloudinary Portal, not 3, wait a moment. Cloudinary Portal, Postcoder Admin Area, Red Panda, and the XRP Ledger Developer Resources. So we had 4 strong contenders. And I would like to suggest that you give a good look at all 4 of them if you want to see well-structured, helpful, and exceptionally good documentation. And now, my last announcement about award winners. Who is the winner of this category? The Best Overall SME Developer Portal Award goes to the Cloudinary team. Congratulations. And I'm asking Jackie back to the stage. Hi.
Wow, this is very exciting. Thank you.
So why did the jury choose the Cloudinary Portal? For its excellent onboarding experience, the good examples, and resources for a variety of use cases. Its well-designed and well-structured content-rich offering, the nice set of customized tutorials, strong visualizations, and demo videos. It's overall an exceptionally well-done portal. Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you. I really want to highlight here the strength of the team that we have, a group of very small group, but very strong group of writers with a coding background who could have gone the DevRel route and have done this one, and it's been amazing. And of course, as you mentioned before, the company priority of the documentation and understanding its overall impact on the business, including the growth of customers and bringing in new customers, as well as, of course, the most important thing of helping developers use the product at all stages. So thank you to the jury as well.
To go full circle towards the question of the day or the year, let me ask, what is your expected experience today as a visitor on any dev portal when you say AI-augmented search?
Yeah, so I mean, you guys talked about that quite a bit today, and it is a direction that we're also in the process of evaluating and looking toward. So it's a huge question, and I think the most important thing there is, I can ask any question and get a reliable answer. It's what we're hearing, and I can get that question in the format that I'm expecting. I think I'm repeating things that everyone else has said. If I want to see code, I expect to get code in the language that I want. And again, I feel like I'm repeating everything that was already said, but it's very, very dependent on the quality of the input and that question. And I dropped it in the chat at the beginning, and it's a question we're really thinking about and don't have answers to. Is we know that end users come to the documentation and they want things to be concise, and they want, not to have to scroll very far, and they don't want lots of words. And we know that those AI engines love the words, and the more words you have, the better. And how do we come up with that right formula for making sure that we're able to think about end users as our top target audience, and then think about these AI models as another target audience, and what do they want to receive, and start thinking of them as real, I guess, as a real other target audience that we have to answer to.
My thoughts exactly too. Thank you very much, and congratulations for the overall Best SME Award this year.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all the jurors. I know that it's incredibly tough, and there were so many amazing entries. I learned so much just hearing everybody talk today. So, and thank you to Pronovix for hosting this every year. It's an amazing opportunity to see what everyone else is doing and see the trends, and it's great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all of your contributions as a participant, as juror, as organizer, and as audience, bringing the point to the awards program, which is to tell someone about what everybody has learned and to give you inspiration. So see you next year, and I thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you in the hallway track. Bye-bye.